Greetings all, I hope all is well. Ricardo Knox here to deliver my PSEL Standard 3 research presentation. PSEL Standard 3 states that effective educational leaders strive for equity of educational opportunity and culturally responsive practices to promote each student's academic success and well-being. More specifically, I focus on indicator B of this PSEL standard, which states to recognize, respect, and employ each student's strengths, diversity, and culture as assets for teaching and learning. So the article in which I align to this standard, and more specifically this indicator, is entitled Teacher Noticing Students' Mathematical Strengths. It is authored by Lisa Jilk of the University of Washington and Sandra Crespo of Michigan State University. Now, the reason I chose this article is because I recently made a transition from elementary to middle grades, and I now teach math and science. So I thought it was a great opportunity for me to grow in my content area and just overall professionally. So let's dive into the research. So the purpose of this research extends on an agenda to collaborate with teachers in an effort to gain a little bit more insight on what exactly noticing mathematical strengths looks like and what benefits that it can yield. So basically what has happened is that the U.S. education system has cultivated a culture that focuses on deficits instead of strengths. So they want to know what will happen if we focus more on strengths than deficits, and I was very curious to figure that out as well. So that's why I like this article a lot. So the research methodology, they used the video club community. So this consisted of a community, a professional development community of teachers. And the reason they used this video club community was because researchers needed a way for program facilitators and math teachers to observe the same classroom event simultaneously. So they needed them to be able to observe them at the same time. And this video community was the most effective way to accomplish that. The video club met monthly for 2 hours, and the participants included math teachers, student teachers, administrators, and instructional coaches. So what did they find from the study? So initially, the study found that articulating strengths was very, very difficult for teachers. They seemed to notice that it wasn't natural for teachers to articulate strengths, probably because of the normalities of the school system, which is to focus on deficits. So the strengths that teachers most noticed at first were those related to standards and learning objectives. So when a kid accomplished a learning objective, then the teacher articulated something about their strengths. But this was really the only time that they noticed that teachers were articulating strengths was when it was in regards to standards or learning objectives. So after the video club community, the researchers noticed that teachers participating took small shifts in thinking. So it made them somewhat more conscious of noticing and articulating these strengths to the students. And there was some implications to the study, of course. These implications included different teacher perspectives, the build of the video club community, and a wide range of teaching experiences. So we had to take that into consideration, or you should take that into consideration with the results of the study. So that leads me to my discussion question. As you reflect back on your own educational experiences, did you or have you experienced teachers focusing more on deficits or strengths in regards to learning? All right, again, I repeat that. As you reflect back on your own educational experiences, did you or have you experienced teachers focusing more on deficits or strengths in regards to learning? Support your claim. Nice to meet y'all. Nice to see y'all. Enjoy.